What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles, the YouTube channel. Today is Expanded Thursday, and with all the Garbodor hype, why not put more to it? So today we're gonna play a tool drop deck with the new Garbodor, and oh my goodness, we have created a monster. So if you don't know, Trubbish is, he's a good attacker by himself. He's been a good attacker for a long time, and he has an attack called Tool Drop. It does 20 damage for each Pokemon tool card attached to Pokemon to play, both yours and your opponent's. So if there's 8 in play, you do 160, and with a Choice Band, you could do 190 to a GX or EX. So now you have this Choice Band that makes you do more damage to GX or EXs, which is really broken and really amazing. And the problem with the deck was, like, late game, you get in and you can't find, like, a Garbodor, or they discard your tools, you don't do it, you don't find a Trubbish, and you don't do enough damage. But now with the new Garbodor, you have Trash Lance, which we know what this guy does. This attack does 20 damage for each item card in your opponent's discard pile. And what usually happens is when you're playing these games, you're really fast because you have, like, bikes, and you have, like, all these cards. You just bike and Shaymin, because the point of the deck is you draw through your deck really quickly, attach a bunch of tools to Sigilyph with Toolbox, which allows to have 4 tools on it. So you just load up a Sigilyph, you take knockouts with Trubbishes, and you just start swinging, and then your opponent has to go fast as well. They have to, like, Sycamore and draw into a bunch of stuff, and if they go too slow, well, Trubbish is going to start winning, just taking knockouts out of nowhere. Because with Sigilyph, with 4 tools on it, your own Trubbish, you have Head Ringers, which you can pull on opponent's GEX Pokemon. You can start racking up damage really quickly with your Tool Drop Trubbish. And once they go aggro and, like, late game, they have a bunch of item cards in this card pile. You can then use Trash Lance to knock them out. And this is where this deck is going to be really strong. And I think this, if Trevenant and Sidestow don't see, like, a big increase or Vileplume, then this deck does really well, and I think you can win. We still have Ranger to help against Sidestone, but even then, it's still rough for sure. But that's gonna be the play today. Just 2 Shaymin, 4 Bike. Just draw off the deck so quickly. Shaymin, of course, helped you have 6 cards in your hand. Bike, you have 4 cards in your hand, which might not seem that good, but with, like, 4 Choice Band, 3 Float Stone, 3 Sparkling Robes, you're gonna thin out your hand really quickly, and then Bike for more. 1 Eco Arm to shuffle 3 tool cards from your discard pile back in your deck so you can reuse your tools. 1 Level Ball for an Ultra Ball. 1 Super Rod. We still need to get back our energies just in case. That's why we're playing Super Rod over Rescue Stretcher. And of course 4 via Seeker. Now for Dimension Valley, because with Trubbish, you need a Psychic and a Color. So Dimension Valley is going to help you activate that. So that's really nice. 2 Colress, 1 Lysandre, 2 N, 1 Ranger, 3 Juniper. The only thing we might need is, like, a Kukui, maybe to do an additional 20 damage. Besides that, everything else seems fine. Like Colress, because you're going to have a big bench. Your opponent's probably going to have a couple down. Lysandre, of course, bring Pokemon with the eye active. 2 in. It's always good not to discard your stuff. 1 Ranger, and Ranger's going to help you out against Sidestone, maybe Giratina. Ranger says burn all effects of attacks on each player and his Pokemon. So it means, like, Quick Punch doesn't matter anymore. Giratina's Chaos Wheel doesn't work anymore. So this can potentially swing the matchup for you that way, but it's still going to be a rough climb for sure. 3 Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7 cards. The best supporter card we have in the game. But 4 Choice Band, you do 30 more damage to the GX or EX. 3 Float Stone to give those Pokemon for your treat. 1 Life Dew, so your opponent does not take a prize card where they knock you out, which is really good, and you can reuse this with your Eco Arm and make it where they need to knock out, like, 7 or 8 Rubbishes. 3 Sparkling Robes. This is going to help us out against, like, Hypnotoxic Laser and Excelgor, like the status conditions. This Pokemon this card is attached to can't be affected by any special conditions, which is really nice. And if you are affected by one, it gets rid of it, so that's really cool to use. 3 Head Ringer. You could cut Head Ringer played less, because less EXs are seeing played. We're seeing an increase of GXs, but still, Shaymins are in every deck. That's the big thing, Shaymins. And then even then, we really don't know about expanded with the new Guardians Rising. We're not going to know until after Worlds, unfortunately. A lot of this stuff doesn't really matter. It's kind of just, like, for fun stuff. Unless you're playing, like, a League Challenge or a League Cup, then expanded would matter. But outside of that, really not going to see expanded that much anymore, unfortunately. And 8 Psychic Energy for your Trubbish and Garbodor, so that's really nice. But guys, that is the Tool Drop Garbodor deck. I know it was requested for Fan Friday a lot. And today we're going to play it. We're going to take a look at it and see if it's actually a good deck or not. That is the big question. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Let's see how fast this Garbodor deck is, or this Tool Drop Garbodor deck. Is it really fast, or am I just lying? We'll see here in a second. Alright, guys. Alright, so when it gets JPG Dark, ooh, is it a mirror match? Maybe just, like, straight Garbodor mirror match? I don't know. Espeon, maybe? Ooh, ooh, I'm interested to see what we're playing against. Alright, so we won the coin flip. Yes. Yes, I want to go first. Of course I want to set up before my opponent does. Alright, so we got Trubbish. We got an Ultra Ball, a Shaymin. We can Ultra Ball, discard via Seeker and something else for a Sigilyph. Put down a Sparkling Robe, Dimension Valley, Sparkling Energy, and Shaymin for 6 new cards. Alrighty. And let's see what is going to happen here, guys. So, there's an Eevee. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We're going to grab a Sigilyph, like I said. We can actually Sparkling Robe the active to make it where it's not confused. Psychic, Dimension Valley, and Shaymin for 6 new cards. Alright, so Sparkling Robes will prevent the confusion, which is really funny. We get a Trubbish, a Level Ball for another Sigilyph. Alright, so put down Sigilyph, put down another Trubbish, put a Float Stone on Sigilyph, a Bike for 3. Alright, we'll put another Sparkling Robes down, and we'll pass onto our opponent's turn. Alright, so right now we're doing 20, 40, 60 times 2, 120. We can knock out the Eevee next turn, which is really nice if needed to go that way. The only unfortunate thing is we don't have a supporter card in our hand. But we'll see. Maybe we could top deck a Bike, maybe. Bike for 2. Maybe top deck a Juniper, a Via Seeker, an in. There's a lot of different outs we could have here. Our opponent can play in for us as well, which is great. Like I said, confusion is not going to happen. He can hit for weakness, unfortunately. So there's a Field Blower. Getting rid of a Sparkling Robe off the active. Oh, no. Oh, no. We should have held on to the Sparkling Robe, I guess. The Sparkling Robe and Float Stone being discarded, unfortunately. Okay. Now he can go for that Confusion. Does Confusion get rid of it? Yeah, removing it. I should have just held on to the Sparkling Robe. Don't know why I played both of them down. I just got too excited, I guess. So, we see an Espeon come down with the Psy Beam, Auto Confusion. We are weak to Psychic, so I'll do 60. An Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards from his hand. We will see. Let's see what he discards. A Psychic again, a Via Seeker, so I'm hitting for 40. Times 2 is 80. There's a Shaymin. Gonna set up for 4 cards. Okay. So Shaymin for 4. Alright, and let's see what's gonna happen. So another Eevee hit the field, okay. Let's see, another Field Blower. Oh my goodness, he got Alright. So great. So Psybeam for 60. Alright. So on our turn, get a Bike, okay? So Psychic, this guy will Bike for 2. We'll Life Dew the active and just pass. Alright. Gets rid of both Sparkling Robes, unfortunately. So 20, 40, 60, 80, okay. Right now, we can do 160 to the Espeon, so we almost have a knockout. I wonder if he knows they're playing Garbodor. He probably doesn't. It's a secret. Don't tell him. Shh. Secret. Secret. Maybe we should play one more Garbodor as well. Might be really useful. So a DC in the active. We might see a Psychic here. Or we could see a Divide. And Divide will take 2 knockouts, unfortunately. So Espeon and Mewtwo coming down. Oh no, will we see a Divide here? Oh man, he can use his GX tag to put... Okay, there's an in. Thank you, opponent. You're the true MVP here, guy. Alright, so we get a Juniper, a Float Stone, a Garbodor. Oh boy, if we find a Choice Band, we can take a knockout, right? Oh boy, there's a Choice Band going to the active. Okay, alright. So let's see. So 20, 40, 60, 80... 8, 19, 11. Yes, if we find a Choice Band, we can knock out the Espeon this turn. Alright, so knock out the Trubbish. Doesn't take a price card of it because of the Life Dew, so that's really good. Gonna put 7 damage counters on this guy and have 2 left over. Alright, so good guy Espeon helping us out here. So gonna put a ton of damage on that Trubbish, okay? And just keep on going. There's another knockout. And 7, 8. He has 2 left. Where do they go? On the other Trubbish, okay? Alright, so yeah, both on the Trubbish, but we're gonna send him Sigilyph. We have a Float Stone, Garbodor, Psychic Energy, and a Juniper. Alright, so he knocks out 2 Trubbishes, but only take 1 price card thanks to Life Dew, which is fantastic. Alright, so on our turn, we get a whole top deck. So a Float Stone, Choice Band, Garbodor, Psychic, and a Juniper, discard in our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so that's really good. So we find a Head Ringer, we'll put on this guy right here. We will Float Stone the other Sigilyph, we'll Eco Arm, getting back 1, 2, 3. We will Super Rod, shuffle back in 2 Trubbish and a Slacking Energy. We will Dimension Valley and Bike for 3 new cards. Alright, so we found another Trubbish. We'll put that down. We'll Headringer the Shaymin. We will retreat into the Garbodor, and we will take a knockout with Trash Lunch. And there we go. Alright, so we're using Trash Lunch for the knockout, doing 220. We'll take 2 prize cards, 1 and 2. We find a Juniper and a Sparkling Robe. Alright, so on our opponent's turn, let's see what happens. Well, he can go for the Psybeam for 60. That's pretty much his only out. Yep. Well, we can put a Psychic Energy in the Trubbish, Sparkling Robe's the Trubbish, and Juniper, I mean, does he play a third Field Blower? I have no idea. That would be insane to see, but it's going to come down to a Confusion Flip, unfortunately. I mean, flip heads to take a knockout. If not, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We don't get knockout immediately, so that's good. Hate that my background keeps fuzzing up. Alright, so Psychic Energy to active, okay. There's a Mega Mewtwo Espeon deck, which, I mean, we have seen this before. It's not a new thing. It's definitely what's played around a lot. Okay. Alright, so Psychic Energy active. And let's see. So right now we can do 20, 40, 60, 80 with 100. Alright, with a full drop, which is really nice as well. Okay. So there's a Psybeam, gonna confuse us. Alright, 30 and auto confuse. Poison, I mean, a weakness of 60 at 30. So Psychic Energy this guy, Sparkling Robe's this guy, and Juniper discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Unfortunately, we don't play like Escape Rope or Switch or anything, but we got another Trubbish. We'll put a Sparkling Robe's on that guy, and we'll go for a Trash Lunch. Do we flip heads? And it's heads, so we take it a knockout, saying, you know what, forget you confusion, we're good to go. We'll go down to 2 prize cards. Alright, so we get a Headringer and a Ultra Ball, okay. Oh, now we're good to go. Kind of wish I had to alter the moon so we can free treat the Garbodor right now, but here comes the Mewtwo. He can Shadow Shot, but then we send up Trubbish and take a knockout. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're doing 120 times 2 is 240. There's a Psychic Energy going to the active. There's another Shaymin coming down, so we put a Headring on that guy, and you can see why Tool Drop. I mean, we're playing against weakness, so we're kind of cheating just a little bit, but you know what? We'll take it any day of the week. Yeah, it's just so good at deck. You can like early game use Tool Drop, late game use Garbodor. If they get rid of your tools, like whatever, I'm just gonna Garbodor. There's an end coming down. The end is not gonna save him unless he plays Crushing Hammer to discard the energy off the bench Trubbish. So goes to 5. We get 2, and there's a Shaymin and an Ultra Ball. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, we have the knockout already. Tauros coming down. Okay. Another Field Blower. Alright, so we don't have the game anymore. We still don't have it just yet. He actually can't even attack right now because the Headringer. Oh, he can choose yours or your opponent, so he can discard the Headringer off the active. Yeah, he can Headringer off the active. Actually, his plan should be to discard the Headringer and the. He's gonna discard the Sparkling Robe off the Trubbish, which is a huge mistake because now we can put a Choice Band on it. That was a huge misplay by my opponent. If anything, you get rid of the Headring off the Shaymin. We see a Alter the Moon coming down, okay. And we'll see a Shadow Shot for 60. Going down to 4 prize cards, but we have a Shaymin, we have an Ultra Ball. If we find a... we have game right now. We can get Garbodor out and win the game automatically. How many tools are in discard pile? I mean, item cards. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we'll put down Shaymin. We'll set up for 4. So a Shaymin for 4 new cards. And we can Choice Band, an Ultra Ball, discard a 1 and 2, grab a Garbodor, and we're gonna Trash Lunch one more time. The 2 Garbodors coming to MVP. We'll put down the Garbodor, we will treat and take a knockout with the Trash Lunch. There we go, guys. So that's game number 1. Like I said, we kind of cheated because it's 380 though, so that's pretty good, right? We kind of cheated. Just a little bit because we hit for weakness, but we'll see another game with the deck here in a second. It's still really cool to switch between the Trubbish and the Garbodor, just attacking whenever, which is really cool. But guys, we'll see another game with the Tool Drop Garbodor deck here in a second. Man, is this deck really good or not? The only thing we're really scared about is Turmoil Trevenant and of course Sipestode, which we did talk about the Ranger just a little bit. But guys, let's see what happens in the next game. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna get Funk Master T. Playing an Evital deck most likely with like Archeops, Gallade. which it could be somewhat of a problem because the Archeops out because then we can't evolve into Garbodor. But even then, like, Tool Drop Trubbish should take us all the way. So press done. He's gonna see Garbodor and be like, oh boy, it's Garbodor. And then be like, even worse, it's Tool Drop Garbodor. So we have like both outs. Alright. So we get a Headringer, a Trubbish. Oh boy, he better put a tool down on that Yveltal or Darkrai because we got a Headringer, we got a Life Dew. We got some other stuff. There's a Yveltal. Good old Yveltal EX coming out of play. Alright. So you got your opponent's like, alright, do I put a tool in the active? If I do, alright, so he's not going to put anything down. We'll put down a Headringer. We will Life Dew, Dimension Valley, Bike for 1. There's a Ranger, and we're going to end to get a new hand of 6. Okay, let's see. What do we find here? We find an Ultra Ball. Psychic Energy. So we're going to Psychic Energy the active Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. We'll grab a Shaymin-EX. Alright. And we will Shaymin for 4 new cards, okay? So we get a Trubbish, Sigilyph, Float Stone, and we can Tool Drop for 20, 40, 60. Alrighty, so let's see what happens. On to our opponent's turn. Let's see what happens. Okay. So DCT active, which is great, means he can't attack. He didn't touch energy turn 1. I don't know if he just didn't have anything or what. I mean, fine with me. We actually take a knockout next turn if we get really lucky on our tools, which is really nice. So Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards from his hands. Gonna discard a Lysandre and a VS Seeker, okay? So this is Shaymin, and this is where our opponent has to start wondering, like, worrying, because now he has 2 item cards in this card pile. He's seen the Garbodor when he knows we're playing it, and he can't even attack this turn, unfortunately. Like, yeah, he can like max Elixir Energy Switch and then be able to evolve. That's the only way he can really do that. But even if he does do that, he's not taking a prize card. He's fueling our Garbodor as well. So we see an Ultra Ball, gonna discard a Ghetsis and a Dark Energy, okay? Ghetsis would have been really good for him right there. It would have got rid of our only supporter card, which is VS Seeker. And there we see another Dark card come down with the Dark Cloak, okay? Dark card coming down. Let's see what he decides to do here. There's a Sound Lab coming down. Okay, we have another Dimension Valley hand and a second more, discarding a DCE. Gonna get 7 new cards. But what can my opponent do? I don't think they can really do that much. We can Eco Arm the Headringer back in our deck, which is really good. We can put down Dimension Valley. We'll put a Psychic Energy in this guy. Dimension Valley. Eco Arm. Put the Headringer back in our deck, and we will VS Seeker for a second more, discarding our hand. Or Juniper, discarding our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so let's see what do we get with this Juniper. We get a Choice Band, Sparkling Robe. Alright, so Sparkling Robe, this guy. We will Choice Band, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is going to be enough for the knockout. So Tool Drop for 120 damage, taking the knockout, go down to 4 prize cards. And you can see, like, already, like, wow, what can our opponent do, really? We get a Sigilyph and a Level Ball. Here comes Darkrai, on to our opponent's turn. We get a Level Ball for another Trubbish, Choice Band that guy, put down another Sigilyph. The Darkrai going to the active. Oh, man, it's starting not looking good. So Lysandre bringing up the Shaymin, which is great for us, because what we can do now is, well, put down a Sparkling Robe. We'll put down a Sigilyph. We will Level Ball for another Trubbish. Okay. We'll put a Choice Band on that Trubbish. And we will Colress for 6 new cards. If we find a Psychic Energy... Oh, we don't find one, unfortunately. Alright, so we're going to Ultra Ball, discard a Trubbish. The party's not over yet, though. We'll discard a Lysandre and a Trubbish. We grab nothing. We will Float Stone to Sigilyph and Bike for 3. We're looking for a Psychic Energy, and we don't find one, unfortunately, so press down into our opponent's turn. Okay. Wow, that was a lot of cards when we left. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a Battle Presser. He has 3, 4 in the discard pile. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 160, 170, 80, 190. We actually don't take a knockout right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. We're doing 160 and 70 and 90. So we're going to treat to Shaymin. Dark Energy. Dark Patch to Darkrai. Okay. Another Dark Patch. Okay. And there's another dark patch. Alright, so he's playing all these dark patches. He must have like a Sycamore in hand. Alright. So let's see. Oh, he discards the Archeops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. 8. There's a Parallel City. He could put us down to 3, which is unfortunate. Another Trainer's Mail. Okay. But I think this is still fine. So we're gonna screen. You gotta stop this screen. You gotta stop being a bully. Miscue my oh. Camera, nope, that's not what I want to do. That's not what I want to do. Alright, so discard two guys. I'm gonna discard the Sigilyph and this guy, okay. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because we found a Psychic Energy, we can still tool drop with this guy for the knockout. So on our turn, we get a Psychic Energy. So Psychic Energy, we will retreat into the Trubbish. I am going to Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2 to grab a Garbodor. Okay. So put down the Garbodor, and we'll be a Seeker ROS, Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Yeah, that's what we do. I'm gonna grab Sycamore, Juniper, whatever, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards, and let's see what do we find here. Find a Shaymin, a Dimension Valley, a Headringer, so put a Headringer on that guy. We will Dimension Valley. Alright. With Choice Band as Sigilyph, I kind of want to hold on to it though, so I'm just going to tool drop for the knockout right now. We're doing plenty of damage. I think it's like 140. But at a 2, alright, so 1 and 2 go in our hand. We find a Bike and a Psychic Energy. Okay, so let's see. So instead of Darkrai, Darkrai can take a knockout, but he's not going to take a price card. And then Trash Lance will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 180 plus the Choice Band, so 210 minus 20 is 190. And yep, there's a VS Seeker. Gonna fuel our Garbodor just a little bit more. He cannot knock out this Garbodor unless he puts like a Burbank and a Laser. He'll have to retreat to non-EX, but even then, is it enough or not? I do not think so. I think we have this game, guys, and this is how strong this Garbodor tool drop deck is. Oh my goodness, did we just create a monster? Is that what's happening today? So there's a Getsis. I mean, he's gonna get 3. But even then, like, he could discard the Choice Band, yeah, and then, like, maybe discard this Choice Band. But then if we find the other one with our Juniper, I mean, we're going to be able to, like, Shaymin for a couple, and then, like, Juniper and try to find the last Choice Band in our deck to take a knockout with the Trash Lance. Alright, so there's a Tapu Lele coming down. Let's see, what does he Wonder Tag for? What does he Wonder Tag for? Alright, so he's going to grab an N, which is fine with me. He needs to N plus Toe Scrapper. So Fighting Fury to the bench. DCE, and an N. Alright, so we'll get, he gets 6, we get 2. Alright. Let's see here. So Headringer and a Sparkling Robe. Not 2 cards we need, but he can retreat in Tapu Lele. But 24 to 60 at 7. Ooh, it does take a knockout. Ooh, good. Alright, so Compressor. Discard 3 cards out of his deck. Okay. But, I mean, if we top deck a Shaymin, the Bicycle, we have 1 via Seeker left. How many is discard file? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Actually, we already take a knockout. We are doing like 1 billion damage to Garbodor right now, just to let you know. So on our turn, we will just, we make sure I did the math right. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we'll just Trash Lance for the knockout, doing like 250 or 240, whatever. I think it's 250. Yep, so there you go. There's the Garbodor tool drop deck, and this is why this deck's so broken. I hate this thing right there, right over there, gonna in my way. But there you go, guys. There's a Trash Lance Garbodor deck. It's really fast. You have tool drop to take like the quick knockouts. In late game, you play Garbodor because your opponent's going to use all the resources trying to knock out your Trubbishes. They have to play fast because you're fast, and then you punish them from them playing fast as well. So guys, let me know down below what you think of this deck. Maybe play a third Garbodor, maybe kind of Sigilyph for a third Garbodor. But besides that, I do think this deck is really good. You have a lot of answers to everything. The only thing I do think you struggle against is like Size Toad and Trevin, like I said. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic Thursday. Alrighty, bye.
Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.